Welcome everybody to the Jordy Mac Show, brought to you by MaxLawns.com. For all your lawn maintenance needs, check out MaxLawns.com. Third episode of season 4.
Episode 3,
12.
season 4.
And guess
Horseman.
what? It's only been 2 weeks. We're in our second week and it's already been 3 episodes. So
We're rolling. We're buzzing.
if you listen to our NFL preview, you heard it here first that Beef Nips is going to be on the Royal Rumble predictions. So stay tuned for that. End of January. It's going to be a great show. 3-man predictions. Can't wait. And still.
Barely. You didn't win it.
It's a draw.
You didn't win it. Tell the people you didn't win it.
I retained.
Tell the people you didn't win.
We
He got counted out. The
both
title
got counted
The
out.
title doesn't. Yeah, we both got counted out, and the title doesn't change. But I'm telling you right now, next one, Seanzi's coming out with a win.
Actually,
Mark
who
it
did
down.
you say was going to win the Punk Rollins match?
CM Punk, all day long.
Okay. And then you had...
I don't know why this
No,
guy.
you had Liv Morgan.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
So
I
what?
got it correct that Rio won.
Mhm.
Got it correct that Roman won.
Mm-hmm.
And then, oh yeah, you had Jay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was...
Yeah.
He won via a roll-up. Come
Don't
on.
matter. He still won.
Still.
Still won.
Travis Scott came out smoking one during
Don't care
Jay's
about
entrance.
That's junk.
What else happened? The Rock came out. If you smell, we both thought that something was gonna happen with Travis Scott. No,
Did you smell what Travis Scott was cooking?
I smelled what he was smoking. That's for sure.
Yeah. The Rock. Listen. Okay, so as a business owner, sometimes you have to put a smile on
And break kayfabe.
in situations where you don't necessarily want to put a smile on, but you almost have to. So The Rock came out and did exactly what he did as the chairman of the board, because that's
Yeah.
basically who
The
he
board
is now.
member, Yeah.
Well, who's the chairman?
I think it's. I don't know who.
Listen,
Who it is.
The Rock is now the figurehead of TKO. I'm telling you, him and Dana White are the figureheads.
Triple H is one of the figureheads too.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
But The Rock signed the check. Right?
We digress.
You digress. He digresses.
Continue.
So, The Rock did his thing. He came out with his pearly white teeth, a little bit of a 5 o'clock shadow, beautiful sunglasses, and shook Cody Rhodes' hand.
Drank tequila
What
with
the
Cody.
hell? I was stunned by it. And then I thought for sure we're going to get a rock bottom on Roman Reigns. Nope, nothing. I thought for sure we were going to get Brock Lesnar coming out or something crazy. No, the segment was so vanilla that it leads me to believe and think that there's something in the works and it's going to be a oh my god moment.
I think that they were really just trying to get all eyes on the product, be like, hey, like The Rock acknowledges the head guy, and it was the first Raw on Netflix. It's being watched in over what, like 86 countries or something?
A lot.
86 million people minimum.
Yep.
Or I don't know the exact number, but a lot of people were watching, and they had all the baby faces win. I think it was just so to kind of everybody have a feel good moment and to get new fans in.
Yeah.
But did you watch the NXT segment with The Rock?
I did not. I'm sorry, I did not.
So your theory gets debunked, and like it kind of gets proved right, but also debunked.
Okay, so you just said it gets proved right, but it also gets proved wrong. How does that work? Explain it to
Hear
me.
me out.
So I'm right, but I'm wrong? How does that work?
Yes. You were right about all the Cody stuff, shaking Cody Rhodes' hand. So The Rock said, that's a funny pun.
The Rock says,
Yeah, The Rock says, yeah. So he came out and on NXT and he's like, everybody, when I was versing Cody and stuff, they're like, can't be mean to Cody and stuff. Then we're on Netflix. He shakes Cody's hand, he's drinking tequila, and everybody's like, you can't be nice to Cody. You have to be mean to Cody. And he said, the final boss is always thinking 20 steps ahead. So,
All right.
something's definitely happening there.
Okay.
But I think that was just kind of like how Vince used to do it. He was in the feud with Austin, but at the same time, he was chairman of the board.
Yep.
So some nights he had to come out, be all nice and stuff. Next week, he's back to being Mr. McMahon.
Something's afoot.
I think on Raw, he was Dwayne Johnson, TKO board member. But any other time, he's The Rock, the final boss. That's really what I got to say on that.
All right.
What else happened on Raw, Chauncey?
You know what? Hulk Hogan came out, and I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not a political guy, but I do follow the political landscape, and so Hulk Hogan is a very, for lack of a better term, he's a very right-wing individual.
Polarizing figure.
He's very right-wing, and the other side, California, especially Los Angeles, is very left-wing. And so it was like mixing oil and water, and I'm not surprised, you know, given how polarizing and how divided this universe, for lack of a better term, has become. I'm not surprised. Now, if we were in Texas, I think Hulk Hogan would get celebrated. If we were in Florida, same thing. But California,
I don't think it was because of the political stuff. I think it's because of the stuff that he did in 2015. Because there's always been a big group, even in the Midwest, in Columbus and Ohio and Chicago and stuff like that. He's gotten booed multiple times. Not
Sure.
at the heavy extent of California and LA, but
what exactly did he do? He said the N-word?
some racist comments.
I know the racist comments.
He
was pissed off that his daughter was dating a black guy.
Which there should be no reason that you're pissed off that your daughter's.
Everyone's entitled to their opinion, and that's the problem with this society nowadays. I'm going to call it the way I see it. Even if you have an opinion, whether you like it or not, even if it's racist, it's still someone's opinion. And last time I checked, it wasn't illegal to have an opinion. Yes, he was criticized. Yes, he got his ass booed. And
at the same time.
And at the end of the day, if that's who he is, then that's who he is.
At the same time, I don't know why WWE would bring out Hulk Hogan after stuff that he's done.
Well,
after getting booed multiple times at other arenas.
So think about,
try to promote this thing, but everybody else is booing him, so they don't actually want him to promote this.
But how do you know that? And have you ever heard?
Did you hear the reaction?
Have you ever heard?
Exactly.
Have you ever heard of a fringe fan? Not everybody sits on their phone and stares at their phone and focuses on absolutely everything that these wrestlers do. Yes, it's called the loud minority, right? Where they're loud and they make the most noise. It is what it is. I'm telling you, there was guys that are my age and older that were stoked to see Hulk Hogan. Not everybody booed him out of the arena, but he certainly got booed. Right? Young people, and this is maybe a caveat of society as well, is when you make a mistake, all of a sudden you're screwed. And
it's like in hockey when there's all these guys like the Team Canada this scandal. When something comes out that you did something, there's no turning back.
Yeah, but why does it have to be like that? We're not allowed to have mistakes and be forgiven and have second chances?
This is not the only time that Hogan's done this.
So what?
He's taken 1 second chance too many.
Maybe.
I don't know. I don't think this has any place on a sports podcast, but let's move on from this.
Okay. No problem.
Uh,
So just so you know, that's about as much as the Raw that I watched. So you're gonna have
you
to fill
didn't
us
watch
in.
it.
Exactly.
You watched Tribal Combat and dipped.
Good idea. The rest of the show wasn't that great. Other than I did go back and I watched the Punk Rollins match.
Yes.
It was all right. It was okay. But the rest of the show actually wasn't that good. And although I will say that I really, really, really enjoyed Pat McAfee.
Oh yeah.
Man, him and Michael Cole kill it every single day. The new girl that calls the
Alicia Taylor.
yeah, the new girl, she's all right. She's no Samantha
But
Irving.
Irvin.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I like that girl.
I actually learned something. And you wouldn't believe me, but Alicia Taylor joined WWE before Samantha Irvin.
Nice.
She was in NXT since, I think, 2020.
Wow.
And she killed it. Earlier this year,
Okay.
they brought her in on SmackDown, moved
Yep.
Mike Rome down, and then Samantha Irving left. So that means Alicia Taylor is the best announcer in WWE right now, I'd say.
Yeah.
One thing I am sad about.
What
speaking
about
of announcing,
hold on, sorry to cut you off. How are you trying to throw shade at Lillian Garcia?
I'm not.
How are you trying to throw shade?
I think Lillian
That-
Garcia is great.
That would be like
I think that she's the most iconic announcer.
okay.
I just think Alicia Taylor is better.
Hold up. Now you're saying you better be careful. So now you're saying that Lillian Garcia is the most iconic?
My
How
opinion,
you trying
yeah.
to how you trying to throw shade at the Fink?
Here's how my list goes.
How you trying to throw
Lillian Garcia,
Uh-huh.
Justin Roberts.
How you trying to throw shade at that guy?
No, this is how my most iconic
How is he number
list
2?
goes. Because Lillian Garcia is number 1. Then it goes Tony Chimel, then the Fink.
No way.
Actually, no. Sorry.
Are you
Garcia,
crazy?
Roberts, Fink, Chimel.
Fink is top
And
of the
then-
line, bro.
Greg Hamilton.
Okay. I'm gonna throw this out there. When the title changes hand, okay? What do they say?
And new.
Yeah. And new WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Where does that come from? The Fink. I'm telling you right now.
Yeah, but it's just become normal.
How about this? The following contest is scheduled for 2 falls.
What?
Exactly. See? Trying to see if you're on your toes. I'm telling you right now, the Fink is the OG. There is no two ways about it. And don't even get me started about commentators because I'm going to tell you.
Michael Cole.
Over Jim Ross? No way.
Let me tell you something. Jim Ross had about 5 good years of commentary.
Art, bro.
Have you listened to Jim Ross in AEW?
No, because I don't.
He sucks.
Who cares about AEW?
Exactly.
Who cares? The guy's almost 80 years old. Of course he's gonna suck.
It wasn't good in WCW. The only reason that
How do you know?
The only reason that JR was good is because he had the pairing of JR and Jerry the King Lawler.
Oh my God. All right.
As soon as it
Do
was
you
JR,
know?
as soon as it was JR and Michael Cole, gone.
I'm telling you right now, what was even better, and it was only for a year. JR and Paul Heyman. Nobody could beat that duo. Nobody in the history of any commentating.
Okay, let's
Pat, hold
let's
on.
rank this.
Pat McAfee. Next week we're gonna rank this. Pat McAfee and Michael Cole is a close second, but I'm telling you right now, the way JR, Jim Ross delivers. Okay. There's only I'm gonna give you this. Okay. And I hope you guys chime in with your favorite commentators because you know
Put
what?
down in the comments below.
Tony Schiavone, he's okay.
Screw that guy.
But I'm gonna tell you something. there's only one thing that Michael Cole says that I recall and I remember, and I could recite it, and it's not even that good. But I could tell you 5 or 6 things that Jim Ross said that I can still remember. And I'm going to give you a Michael
All
Cole.
I remember
I'm
is
going to give you.
back on, and
How about this, Austin? You son of a bitch! Yeah.
that was Vince McMahon.
No, it was not. I'm telling you right now. Go back and watch. I'm telling you right now. He would, and Triple H. He would lose his mind on Triple H and Austin. But I digress.
You're missing.
Michael Cole.
Wait.
No. Just wait. Michael.
Wait.
Okay, go.
Wait.
Go.
You're missing one person here.
Who?
Joey Styles from ECW.
He was all right. Oh my god.
Oh my god!
Okay, no, the guy.
Because he was a one man.
Oh yeah, he's gonna cut me off.
He didn't have a duo. He was by himself.
I know that. You weren't even alive when this was on.
I've watched back old stuff.
I know, but I'm telling you right now, when you are in the moment, okay? I'm gonna tell you, there's lots of guys out there. There was Vince McMahon, arguably probably the greatest. Have you ever heard of? Okay, what's that YouTube channel called? What
I've never heard of that channel.
You were the one that showed it to me. This guy's a liar. I think he's gonna lose the championship next time.
I think you're thinking of What Culture.
No, What a Maneuver.
No,
Oh, okay. Well, Vince McMahon.
I don't recall.
How about Flurry to the solar plexus?
Never heard of that.
Oh. He needs an education. Everybody that's out there in YouTube land, give him an education. Spam his inbox with Vince McMahon and who's the other guy? Come on, ready for it? Vince McMahon was so good he could work with anybody. He had the Macho Man as a color commentator. He had Bobby the Brain Heenan. And here's the thing. Vince McMahon was so good, he could be heel or face on commentary. He had Jesse the Body Ventura. But let's rewind. The one thing that Michael Cole says that I'll never forget. Oh my! Do you remember that? When Brock Lesnar came out, the Raw after WrestleMania, after The Rock and John Cena, part 2. The Rock left. John Cena was standing in the ring, and all of a sudden you heard Brock Lesnar's music. Now, I'll forever remember Michael Cole for that. Okay? But next week, this is what we're doing. We're breaking down who are the best WWE commentators of all time. Let's get back to the trash Raw
Let me say one more thing.
Okay.
It's 2 different eras talking here.
3, 4 different eras.
Exactly.
There's now, and there's the golden era. There's the attitude era. There's the ruthless aggression era.
The reality, PG,
Yeah.
COVID.
Yeah. Right?
Let me tell you something. Very recently, oh my God, Joe Tessitore.
Now we're talking shit.
He's been amazing.
You better put an
recently.
explicit on there.
He's been amazing. recently.
Nah, he's vanilla.
Have you even watched Raw?
I watch
No.
highlights, and I hear that guy's nothing memorable. Okay, give me 2 things.
1.
What does he say?
He's been
What's his
calling
catch?
Braun Breaker's move the
What's-
super spear, not just the spear. It gives that little bit more stature
Settle
because he's the IC champ. So
Settle
I don't know.
down.
Let's go into the next thing. Whatever.
He gets so mad, it's cute. Okay.
No, because
So-
you're trying to prove something to me.
So finish what you were saying about Raw.
You're trying.
Okay?
Where were we?
Raw on
I
Netflix.
think we were at Rhea and Liv crap match, to be honest.
Mhm.
And it's so weird because everybody to win, except Jay and Drew, hit their finishers twice. Roman hit 2 spears. Rhea hit 2 riptides. Punk hit 2 GTSs. Like, is one finisher not good enough anymore?
Apparently not.
Like, do you guys just kick out easy? Is it like SummerSlam 2021 where it was Cena versus Roman, and I think Roman kicked out like 3 attitude adjustments?
The best is when other guys use.
If I'm correct, Cody hit 3 crossroads in a row to finish Roman
Yeah.
after getting hit with an AA and like 20 other moves.
That's how strong he moved. They made him look strong.
Plus, Cody hit him with like 3 other crossroads before that.
So okay, so let's give it an overall rating from 1 to 10. 5 out of 10.
I'll give it a 6.5, maybe 7.
Okay.
Because of all the like appearances and stuff.
Yeah.
To be honest, I think biggest pop of the night was not The Rock. It was Macaulay Culkin. If you've seen that, he got a massive pop.
That's hilarious.
It's crazy.
That is crazy. Quarter century team. Moving on.
Yes.
Hockey, because we don't just talk about wrestling, we talk about hockey on this show too. The quarter century team is something that Jordy Mack is very passionate about. I like it. I like the idea. My quarter century team is probably going to be different than anyone else's. I even have an honorable mention team. So I got 2 lines plus honorable mention. Okay. So I'm going to
I
let
have 2
Jordy Mack
lines.
go over his, and then let's go from there. Okay.
Okay. So the NHL has not really said, okay, we're going to rank it on this. So they just said if they've played a game since January 1st, 2000. So I'm not ranking it on years played. I'm ranking it on who's been most valuable to the team in their time.
Yeah.
But also a little bit of games played.
Okay.
Okay, so first line for the first team quarter century.
So forwards. Okay.
Connor McDavid, Ryan Nugent-Hopkins, and Ryan Smith.
Okay.
Defense. One guy that is so underrated. I know he's been crappy. It's just because of the contract. If he was playing like this at a $4 million contract, you'd think he'd be the best defenseman in the league. Darnell Nurse. And a guy played for the Oilers for a year, but led us to the Stanley Cup final, Chris Pronger. And in net, you know it had to be him, Dwayne Rolson.
Okay.
Love the guy.
All right. Okay. Let me give you mine. Okay. Ryan Smith, left wing. At center, Connor McDavid, and on right wing, Leon Draisaitl.
Wow.
On defense, same as this guy,
Okay.
Nurse and Pronger.
Makes sense.
Goaltender. You don't even want to know.
It's between 3 guys.
Dad bought.
Wow.
Yeah. I'm putting Talbot over Rolison.
Or
Just
Salo.
Salo. Yeah. Salo, he's not there for me. But Talbot for sure. I really liked what he brought. He was a working man, and that's my guy.
Okay.
What's your second team?
Leon Draisaitl.
Okay.
Sean Horkoff.
Okay.
Multi-year captain for the Edmonton Oilers.
Nah.
He captained the team for a while.
Nah.
I know a lot of people didn't like him. It's, once again,
I mean,
like Nurse, it was because of the contract.
Andrew Ference was the captain too. That doesn't really
for
mean anything.
2 years.
Yeah, multi-year.
2 years is not multi-year. That's a couple years. That's
Yes.
a cup of coffee. Connor McDavid has been the captain for 10 years now? 9 years now. Because he got the captaincy in 2016.
Mm-hmm.
Or was it 15? I don't remember.
You might as well just throw Shane Corson on this list if he was eligible.
Okay. Draisaitl, Horkoff, and the man, the myth, the legend, played for the Oilers 3 different times in just over 10 years. Sam Gagner.
Wow.
On defense, man, miss this guy, Oscar Klefbom. And it's a surprising one, but Evan Bouchard.
Not bad. Who's your goalie?
Cam Talbot.
Talbot. Okay.
I put Rolison over him because they made it to the Cup Finals.
Fair. All right. On left wing, I got Mr. Taylor Hall, Hart Trophy winner.
I was going to put him on there.
He was one of the first ones to kind of break out and show us what a first overall pick can do. He also got shipped out of town 1-for-1 for Larson. So
Which Larson actually played well.
he did.
When hindsight's 2020 at the
Yeah.
same time.
And I believe this was a line for, a couple times. But
It's going to be Eberle.
93, Ryan Nugent Hopkins as my center. And my right wing, you guessed it, Sam Gagner.
Oh, wow.
8-point night in Chicago. I'll never forget that.
And it's so funny because we all love Gagner. But, and I'm a diehard Oilers fan. I'm wearing the jersey. That was his only moment. That's pretty much his only moment. That, people remember him by.
I implore you, I know it wasn't Oilers related, but I implore you to go back and watch the Canada-Russia series.
No, I know. I mean as an Oiler.
Yeah, I know.
Because the quarter-century teams are as Oilers.
Totally.
I think it's so funny that, he just scored an 8-point night, and then all of a sudden I was like, okay, this is our guy now. But who
here we
cares?
go.
We love Sam Gagner.
On to my defense for my second team. Gator, Jason Smith.
Wow.
That guy, consummate professional, captain, multi-year captain, hey?
Just...
And
he
probably...
would have been my honorable mention.
And probably one of the toughest guys I've ever seen play. And his defense partner, number 14 for your Edmonton Oilers, Matthias Ekholm. I'm telling you right now, by the time the Oilers win the Stanley Cup, which is this year, Matthias Ekholm is going to solidify himself as one of the greatest defensemen to ever play for this team.
In 3 years.
In 3 years. He already has. Yeah. Honorable mentions. I know you don't
Who's
have
your
it.
goalie?
Oh, my goalie, sorry. Dwayne Rollison.
I have a few honorable mentions, actually.
Oh, you do?
Now that I
Okay.
think about it.
Let's go.
Forwards, I actually have 2 honorable mentions.
Okay.
Taylor Hall
Mhm.
and Jordan Eberle.
Okay.
I love the guy. Defense, of course, has to be Jason Smith.
Mhm.
And in goaltender, Tommy Salo.
Okay. Here's my honorable mentions.
Also, actually, let me add one more forward in there. Alex Hemsky. How did I not add him? No, Hemsky was great. We love us a little Hemsky here at the Jordy Mac Show. The Oilers fans love little Hemsky.
I love Hemsky, but he didn't make my list. My honorable mentions are as follows. Okay, you ready for it? On left wing, number 34, Fernando Pisani, Edmonton's own.
Okay, I like that. I like that pick.
And then I don't have a center because the rest are wingers. So he'll have to play center. Number 14, Jordan Eberle.
Yay!
And the toughest guy, second toughest guy ever to play and lace up for the Oilers, number 27, George Laraque.
Yeah.
On defense, this would be a hell of a pair. Oh my God. If this could be a pair, one guy in his prime and the other guy still playing, number 84? Was that his number?
Klefbom?
Oscar Klefbom.
Yeah, it was 84.
And Yanni Nienema.
Oh my God. Of course.
That would be such a stellar pair. And my goaltender is going to blow you guys away. Mike Smith.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a very good point.
This is my honorable mention, and there's so many. You could go Jarrett Stoll, right?
Dustin Benner.
Penner.
I'm just naming random Oilers at this point.
Jarrett Stoll, Patrick Maroon, if you want to name
Oh,
random
yeah.
Oilers. JF Jock. Just kidding.
I got a signed picture of him in my room. Actually, you guys know that I love to play chill. Me and Chauncey did a little thing. It was we did teams and we drafted only Oilers. So yeah, that was fun.
Yep. It was a good time.
Hell yeah.
I was the alumni team, and he was the other team.
I also want to say, if I had to choose an honorable mention for a person that wasn't a player, it would have to be the creator of these jerseys right here, Todd McFarlane.
Yep.
Die-hard Edmonton Oilers fan, and all-around stud.
Yeah. And the quarter century team, assistant coach, honorable assistant coach, Joey Moss.
I agree. And head coach would have to be Mac T.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And then our other assistant would have to be Chris Knobloch.
No.
Really?
Charlie Huddy, all day long. All day long, Charlie Huddy. Although Glenn Gullickson is giving him a run for his money. The guy's untouchable. He came in with Todd McClellan,
Yeah.
and he hasn't left.
Oh, and video coach has to be Jerry Woodcroft, 1,000%.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, because.
But no Dustin Schwartz. No Dustin
No.
Schwartz. Nobody likes that guy.
Honorable goalie coach, future goalie coach, Mike Smith.
All right.
He better be the goalie coach in the future.
It's been a good week. We'll see you guys next week. Check out maxlawns.com. We're booking spring cleanups in the Sherwood Park and Strathcona County area now. So if you want an early bird price, 10% off, maxlawns.com, spring cleanup, aeration, weed control, fertilizer. Hit us up. Tell them you heard us on the Jordy Mac Show and you'll get 10% off. In the meantime,
And in between time, stay classy, everybody. Happy Monday. And have a good day tomorrow.
see you next week.